Mornings with Matt and Bob, powered by Chewy. Hope your back to school week is going good. Hope we're helping a little bit. I think we are. Sawyer Stella's here. He's helping us. We're trying to help Matt. Matt's been under the weather, and we're trying to communicate with him right now. But we'll see how that all goes. Wish him the best. And anything we can do, if you're out there listening, let us know. Let us know, and we'll fill you guys in. But hopefully, we'll see him. We'll see him soon. I got to ask Sawyer Stella a question.
What's up?
Do you watch NFL football? Do you get into football? Are you doing fantasy?
I'm already looking at the week 2 slate and deciding. Week 1's a little soft. I think I'll go down to Houston and hang out with my friends. But week 2, you'll catch me at Wings Up for the noon slate and then Posse East for the afternoon.
The noon slate? What is that? Oh, the first game?
Yeah, do I watch NFL? I'm throwing slates at you. You don't know what I'm talking about.
I didn't even know you were slating.
Come on.
And you doing fantasy draft?
Absolutely. Me and the boys are heading down to Mexico City for our 15th SGL draft next week.
Wait, for real?
15 years of the Southern Gentlemen's League.
You're not going to Mexico City.
All the way. We got a owner that lives in Mexico City. Poor Juan Ortiz was deported when we were in high school, but we kept him around. We're an international organization, the Southern Gentlemen's League.
And what's at stake in your fantasy league? How much money is up for grabs?
You can get up to around $1,200. I think it's a $125 buy-in. And, I won in 20...
Yeah, but how much are you spending going down to Mexico City?
Oh, it was cheap, dude. Our Airbnb... When you put 12 guys in one Airbnb for 4 days, it comes out to like $100 a person for 4 days. And then, apparently Mexico City ain't too pricey of a place. Bought the tickets back in February,
You're really doing that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm excited. Next Thursday through Sunday. So, Matt better be better by then, so...
I guess the reason I ask you is that I lose interest real quick. I get excited... I'm watching Hard Knocks right now. For those of you who don't know, it's a long-running series on HBO, which is now called Max. They pick a team.
A bad team.
They usually pick a bad team, and that's
team.
That's where I get lost sometimes because I don't know football and I don't realize that they're always covering a bad team. So I watch the Hard Knocks, where you get the real inside baseball on football.
They get you attached to guys that are going to be cut in 4 weeks.
They're using adult language, so that's fun, right?
I haven't seen last night's episode, but in
I watched it,
week 1, I'm going to watch when I get home from work later. But in week 1, seeing Sauce Gardner and Aaron Rodgers' secret handshake, where they do the little joint and then they put it out on another player. I need to see that in game. Watch them put it out on an opponent. That'd be sick.
That's why I watched, for the celebrations and the fun handshake.
So I always feel like, oh man, it's football season. That usually triggers me to think, okay, some cooler weather's on the way. Parties, fun times.
Chicken wings
and cheese sticks and a lot of natty lights for you.
Oh, absolutely.
And then I lose interest real quick.
No, man. Every week there's something. The storylines, the teams are getting so good. I think the Texans are finally going to turn it around.
Oh, please.
I'm so excited.
You know what they need to turn around is that helmet design.
We've been wanting to rebrand. I blame,
God, that brand looks old. It looked old when they released it.
It was a crime that was the Ryan family, I think it was Bud Ryan, took all the rights to the Oilers to Tennessee. And this year, here's the storyline for you. Later in the season, the Tennessee Titans are wearing the throwback Oilers jerseys for 2 games against the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans. And that's just like salt in the wound. That's one of the most beautiful jerseys of all time. That powder blue and the red with the oil.
Is that when Earl Campbell was running?
Earl Campbell, Warren Moon.
Earl the Pearl, baby. But yeah, so I'm following this Hard Knocks, and which is great because people are actually the players are actually acting like players act, and they're saying and they're talking, and I'm getting excited. And Aaron Rodgers is looking really good, but I know when the season starts, it'll be like they'll go probably.
Oh, they're gonna be horrible.
They'll probably go 0-4.
Don't have an offensive line. They'll lose to the Bills in week 1, and then I think week 2 they have the Cowboys.
Can I put money on any of this stuff?
Absolutely. Well, yeah, if you have a bookie. I know somebody put one together for the city of Austin. Sadly, I think it's criminal that we can gamble on the lottery here, but we can't ruin our kids' college funds on sports betting.
Right.
I mean, come on. Let me throw it away.
Come on. But I was thinking, as I was watching Hard Knocks, I go, I wish the NFL would mic up every player, every game.
Oh,
I know it'd be a bitch
not
to
every
mix
player,
it.
but
no, every player.
Exactly.
I want to know what's being said in the huddles, in the
They
at
do
the
do
bottom
one
of the dog
player.
pile.
They do 1 or 2 players in every game every week. If you look up NFL's mic'd up for the week, you can find
And
just
mic
about
up
any
all
team.
the mic up everybody. I know it's going to take a big mixing board.
And they expanded. There's a in-season Hard Knocks now. They've done 2.
Oh, is
Last
there?
year, I think it was the Cardinals, and the year before it was the Colts. So around Thanksgiving time, they bring Hard Knocks back around and follow a team during the season, which is like way more intense in my opinion. I mean, sure, it's like a week later, but I mean, you're trying to
I'll
get
lose
to
interest.
the playoffs.
By week 2 of the NFL season, the actual season, I'll be like, yeah, I can't be bothered.
I have no idea what's going on in it. I don't even know if there's still players anymore. Like if the players that I used to.
Right.
Troy Aikman still playing?
Well, I got some bad news for you.
Prime time? Is prime time still prime
If
time?
Deion was still playing.
Oh, is
Deion's
he?
coaching. He's coaching in Colorado.
Is he really, though? Is he really coaching?
Division 1, he went up.
I think he could. suit
Who do
up
we
still
put our
do it.
money on then, Sawyer? I didn't
This
know that you
year-
knew this much about football. This is a whole new dimension that you could bring to the show.
Yeah.
I was going to do rock and roll sports, but maybe you should take that
This is
franchise.
sports?
I'll sell you that franchise.
I mean, okay. I mean, the easy pick, of course, is the tried and true Kansas City Chiefs. As long as Patrick Mahomes is their quarterback, I think they're going to win. The AFC West is getting a lot better. People think former Saints coach Sean Payton can turn
Well, there's
around
some
that
controversy.
horrible Broncos. Yeah, he was.
he was
broke,
bad-mouthing...
broke the coach's code and said that.
Who was he bad-mouthing?
Nathaniel Hackett.
The
he used
the
to
Jets
be,
host, one of the Jets coaches.
He's an offensive coordinator on the Jets. He used to be the offensive coordinator in Green Bay.
Yeah,
with
what did
Aaron
he
Rodgers.
say?
He said that it was one of the worst coaching performances in all of the history of the NFL, and he said that there was 22 people with blood on their hands.
Oh, wow.
For why the Broncos were so bad last year. Really, it's just that Russell Wilson's washed and he's barely 6 feet tall and can't see over the offensive line.
I'm only a Mahomes fan because I saw that video comparing him to Kenny Powers talking about
We got the Spoon Man.
damn Spoon Man came out to my party.
We had Train Smokers DJ Khaled.
10
That's about all.
barbecue pits.
What about the boys?
The
We got
Cowboys,
a lot of Cowboy fans out there. Shout out to Rezzy and Brad.
yeah, they got rid of Kellen Moore and they got Mike McCarthy calling the
Those
plays
are just
this year.
words.
Which,
I don't even. Mike McCarthy. I've heard that.
Yeah,
name.
he was the head coach of the Packers when Aaron Rodgers won his Super Bowl. But Mike, a little shaky of a coach. They do have, without a doubt, the best defense in the NFL this year. People are saying they could put up historic numbers as a defense, as long as Trayvon Diggs doesn't get burned on the corners. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I was thinking the
he's
same
a big
thing.
play
We
opportunity
don't want him to
guy.
get burned on the corners, do we, Chewy?
No.
I don't even know what that means.
Not on my
I'm just
corner.
More
saying,
words.
he's the cornerback, number 7 on the Cowboys.
What does a cornerback do?
He guards the wide receiver on the outside edge.
Man.
So
Oh,
you're
I
out,
thought they were
yeah.
just called a defensive receiver.
Well, those are defensive backs, and that's a whole unit. Boys, we're going to be talking a lot of sports here. We got about 20
I'm
minutes.
already
I'm gonna coach y'all up.
out. I'm already
Sherman
punching
still
out.
play?
Richard
Yeah.
Sherman? No, he recently retired. I think he's gone over to the.
Yeah, who are the new hot player? Who's
who's
the new?
the-
I mean, Aaron Rodgers is still out there doing it.
He is the. I want to say he's the oldest starting quarterback now that Tom retired. That's the thing too. Is I mean the Jets have a 40-year-old quarterback. It's hard to imagine that.
38.
Aaron
Isn't he
Only two
38?
things that is- yeah, he's older.
Who?
The only people that stood out so far, and somebody that's just a passerby, Debo from 49ers.
Yeah, Deebo Samuel.
And I saw clips from a Cowboys camp where this little dude was running around.
Oh,
and
Deuce Vaughn.
And it looked like a kid. It
Oh.
looked like a
Really?
Yeah,
A
he's
dude in
itty
junior
bitty.
high.
Itty bitty. They say it looks like you're watching the Lord of the Rings when the little hobbits are
Oh,
running.
come on. I gotta see video
He's
of this
Oh, but
guy.
he was
itty.
What's his
juking. He
name?
was
Crazy.
shaduking everywhere.
What?
Though.
It was
Really?
beautiful.
Well,
His-
yeah, it's smaller target.
Who was like that back in the day? Like Dunn, right? Warren Dunn.
Oh,
There was a small dude.
What's his
that-
name? Wasn't very big. The running back went on Dancing with the Stars.
Emmett Smith.
Emmett Smith wasn't
He
huge,
wasn't
was he?
huge, not by
Bro, but he
current
was a
standards.
brick,
What was his
bro.
name? There was a
He
guy
wasn't
that played for the
petite, though.
Buccaneers, Doug Martin. They called him the muscle hamster. He was an itty bitty guy. Doug
That's
Martin
not even intimidating, though.
No, the muscle hamster.
called him a rolling block of butcher knives. He's coming downhill.
I've been hit by a dude that's just crazy, made out of concrete, man.
Right.
It's you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, Deuce Vaughn's father got to make the call to him when the Cowboys were drafting him this year. It was a very, very emotional moment. Yeah, I think that he could easily. Zeke's out of the Cowboys. Now they're leaning on Tony Pollard, and I think Deuce Vaughn could really do some things coming out on third downs and whatnot.
We're getting some NFL calls, so let's go ahead and take it.
No,
You're on
you
sports,
got the rock and roll sports guy
sports
here.
with Sawyer.
Sawyer Sports
Go ahead, Mark.
or
Hey,
Stoll
I just
Sports.
wanted to say that y'all are cutting in and out on
Yeah.
your
Yeah, I just got those reports. I told our engineers just now. I
Thank
think it started happening during.
Thank you didn't
thanks,
tell
man.
me earlier.
Fine. Okay. All right.
How? Oh, never mind. I don't want to go.
I know your time's valuable, but I like.
Apparently
listening to
not.
y'all.
Apparently not.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how valuable if we get this fixed.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to keep listening.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, hopefully they missed that whole part where I said the Cowboys might
You
be able to
guys
do
are the
something
best,
this year.
Man. It's like
People
I
blocked
depend
it out.
on y'all.
Well, I appreciate it,
For
Mark, man.
For my sanity. Yes.
Well, we hope we can get this fixed for you and others like you, Mark.
Okay.
Thanks, Mark.
When did you get the first report?
So I think the earliest was around the Kathy Valentine interview. I think that's when it
Whoa.
started. I don't think the rest of the show was
Are
fine.
you sure you don't know, though?
That's when I started getting the reports and an email of a guy.
Okay.
Who,
I'm going to blame
so-
ESPN AM. They found out we were talking about sports.
And they said they're plugging it in and unplugging it.
He said the Texans might have a chance. Pull the plug. Pull the plug.
Get 'em.
I don't know why those uniforms. I've
It
never-
is ugly. I like when they wear their battle reds when they got the red tops. Those are pretty cool.
It's the helmet design. It's that whole.
The little bulls on parade, Bob. It doesn't get you going.
Nobody has a cool uniform anymore.
Oh, I
no,
always
the-
like the Chicago Bears.
The
for
Chargers
some
are always
reason.
sick.
The Chargers I like. The Chargers will always be sick.
When they rock the powder blues too.
the only one
star
that's
in the
cool,
You like
Helmet's
the
always
you like the
classic.
Chargers helmet?
Yeah, that lightning bolt.
Oh no.
It's classic.
just bring back the Oilers, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
The Falcons have a terrible uniform. It used to be cool when Mike Vick was playing for them and they had the all black ones. There's
Seattle,
good-
you know, they always had
when
the cool
Tampa
colors.
Bay wears that old creamsicle jersey, the orange with the pirate holding the knife in his mouth. That's a gorgeous
Oh,
Oh
jersey.
yeah, they need to go.
right
They
there.
need to go back to the knife.
Oh yeah, the
knife in the
creamsicle.
mouth. Yeah.
All right, let's see. I hope this is an NFL call. By the way, engineers just said it's fixed just now, the last minute. So we're good. No more dropping out. We're fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Coming straight
I
from
don't
the
like a
engineer.
liar.
Let's go to the calls right now. Sorry, can't screen you. What do you got to say?
That's all right. Hey, Chewy, it's James. Bob, just letting you know. So, yeah, the story with her was going fine with the signal. It was blipping you guys where it was making you repeat what you're saying every few seconds. And then
I wonder if we
you're
get
back
paid
on now.
extra
You're
for that.
clear now to me.
I don't
Okay.
think so.
Do we get paid extra if we repeat our
No,
like?
we get paid less because it
Oh, we
wasn't,
get paid
it
less.
wasn't a new word.
Well, so it went from repeat to blips, and then it was like kind of just in and out on. I was like, man, we getting hit with EMPs or something, you know?
Could
It was
be.
just totally losing signal.
Did you
so.
get the gist of her interview though? The
Oh, yeah,
information?
she was fine. It was
Okay.
at the very tail end, dude.
All
so
right.
don't sweat it.
No, I'll
Could be the
Dude, that
UFOs
was
approaching.
great. That was a great story to hear what she did with the Go-Go's and everything.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks,
First
man.
All right,
time
guys,
we've
have a
ever
great
interviewed
day.
her here. Really.
Appreciate it.
Here's
Aliens.
another.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's another great uniform coming back. The Seahawks are going to wear their old '90s
What does that look
jersey.
like?
I don't
It's
remember
when
that
they
one.
had the silver helmet and the blue tops. I'm trying to think who the quarterback would have been then. They had those great wide receivers. They had a killer white wide receiver in the late '90s. Yeah, those jerseys are nasty.
These are the 90s. Oh, wait, where's it at?
Right there, dude. The blue with the gray.
Yeah.
Oh, that old seabird on
Just
the side
bring
of the
back-
Wait,
helmet.
where is it? Let me see it. I can't see the seabird. Oh, I thought that's one. I thought that's their logo they have now.
No, they changed the color scheme on it, and every so often they wear these horrible neon green ones that are just an atrocity.
I just like the good old
Never forget-
Chicago Bears uniform.
Yeah,
man.
pretty simple.
Pretty simple.
What about those old Niners jerseys? You know, where they
Oh,
have
yeah.
the kind of color off the right.
Yeah.
That's great.
They
The
need to start
red and
accommodating
gold.
to us 30-year-old people now because, we're supposed to have the money.
I will say they're getting a little out of hand with some of these teams are trying to do like the NBA and having 6 different jersey variants, and it's just a cash grab.
Hey,
for-
what's going on? There's no knee pads anymore.
I
I mean, I feel like the guys are just basically wearing shorts now.
Some positions.
Right?
Yeah, they'll
They're just-
take them out so they can run a little faster or whatnot. I mean, I remember playing football. Those pads weren't stopping your femur from getting snapped in half if someone hit you
Yeah,
hard.
that's
you know?
true. But I don't know.
Oh,
Man.
You'd
DK
wanna-
Metcalf, who's going to take him in the 3rd round of a fantasy draft? I mean, Seahawks pretty good last year with Geno Smith coming back. People wrote him off, but Geno didn't write back. Kept
Well,
saying all season.
The moment starter coats make a comeback, I'll wear
Yeah.
it in the 100-degree weather. I don't
Yeah,
care.
I want a starter
Absolutely.
jacket.
That's all I want.
Yeah,
That's where it all started, man.
yeah.
I mean, we
I
have
I need a team to follow. Give me a team to follow, Sawyer.
You want a
I
team
mean,
to
because I
follow?
grew up I didn't get to grow. I mean, I lived in Austin most of my adult life. But growing up as a kid, I moved all over the place. So I never really, I don't have a hometown, and I don't really have a home team. So
I get you.
Give me a team to follow that I can have a good time with.
I'm telling you, if you haven't seen it, you got to watch Patrick Mahomes play football. The man's a magician. No look passes, just doing incredible things with the football. Like, no play is ever over. He's hands down. People were talking when he won his first Super Bowl, but that he might be the next guy to take over, like, Brady's shot. They were doing over-unders on how many Super Bowls he would win in the next 5 years. He's already at 2, so he's got to get 4 more, and he's pretty young into his career.
I never think of, like, the Kansas City Chiefs being America's team or anything like that.
Well,
what is
what's
it
funny
about the Chiefs?
is
it
Chiefs,
their location?
The Chiefs were originally the Dallas Texans way back in the day. So they technically were America's team first before America had the Cowboys.
All right.
Just type in Patrick Mahomes no-look pass. The man is a magician with the football.
I don't see me following
No,
the
there's
Chiefs,
a lot of
though.
finesse.
It's the uniforms, too. It's the colors.
It's more about the
I don't like
uniforms for
teams
Bob.
that play in red.
Bro, just go classic Cowboys.
Yeah, you won't be upset watching the Cowboys. And, I mean, it's always fun to make fun of them when they throw a game away at the very end.
Yeah, it is.
Man, Dak Prescott knows how to lose in spectacular fashion.
You can be
come on.
stressed about something else now, you know?
Right.
Once you're a Cowboys fan. Earl's here!
What's up, Earl?
Earl, who's your football team?
I feel like you were just here, Earl.
I was just here. Talking which college? or
NFL.
NFL.
No, real football, paid football.
They're paying in
Oh,
college
they're paying
now.
college, too, now.
Well, I'm always going to be a diehard Cowboys. You have to be.
You gotta be. You gotta
If
root
the
for
Oilers were still in Houston and not the Tennessee Titans, then maybe.
There it
That's
is.
what I
See,
said.
it's a
Bring 'em back.
crime.
Bring 'em
It's a
back.
crime what that organization's done.
I mean, I grew up with Earl Campbell. So.
Yeah, me too.
That's
I saw him
true.
play in the
I grew up with the sausages.
You know,
Astrodome.
the AP poll for college football came out yesterday, the Associated Press, and they have Texas ranked 11th. So they're just outside the top 10.
Is
That's
11
some
outside the top 10?
Just
That's
outside.
an interesting observation
Just outside
there.
the top 10 teams. And for a team that pretty much went 500 last year, that's a lot of high expectations for what UT is supposed to do this year. They're Reed Dubbin. Oh, my God, look at this play. Just shovels it. God, he's so good at football. But they're saying that, what's his name, Quinn Ewers.
Yeah.
They're Heisman favorite this year, so he shaved his mullet off. He's
I met
getting
that
more
kid.
serious. Yeah.
Oh, you met him?
Yeah, we did a little like football signing and stuff, and KLBJ was out
They're calling
there
it the
promoting.
Heis Quinn. That's what Danny Goodwin, Texas's #1 fan.
I always hate pre-hype, though.
I know.
Because I feel like it's a jinx. Like, don't hype, like,
They got that soft give me game against Rice week 1. I think college football is even closer. I want to say college football starts in 2 or 3 weeks. They get the give me against Rice, and then the boys have to travel all the way to Tuscaloosa and face Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Oh, boy.
That's going to be a real test right there.
I'm more excited for the new NCAA on Xbox and
Yeah,
PlayStation.
I think
That's
it's a
like
year away.
It was just faster paced than NFL. I always liked the NCAA.
I
more.
can't play those guys. I don't know all the buttons. I get confused.
What's
I just,
the name of the dude? I want to see his highlights. That was the little dude. in
Deuce
the Cowboy-
Vaughn?
Deuce
Yeah,
Vaughn. How do I
Deuce
spell
Vaughn.
that?
Yeah, I want to see
Week
how
one preseason.
demure or not demure. What's the word I'm looking for? How petite.
Dude, he is
He
little.
is.
Look up Deuce Vaughn preseason week 1.
Deuce let loose. I guess they got like a little mini
Let me see
clips
which
of
one. He's
people-
so small. I can't even see him.
You'll notice he doesn't look quite like anyone else out there. And
Oh,
he's
my
so
God.
tiny. Oh, it's like a cannonball.
But you gotta be like,
Aren't you afraid you're going to hurt him if you're...
No, dude, that man's got legs like tree trunks.
What are these practice helmet thing coverings that they do? Is that just
They're supposed to help with concussions,
Oh, they're- okay.
allegedly. But I think that some players say it's more dangerous because it gives a
seems like-
larger radius to
Damn.
get hit and swing that head around.
oh, he turned the Jets on there. All right. You know what? I'll be a Cowboys
Deuce
fan
Vaughn's
this
gonna be
year again.
exciting.
I go back and forth.
Great
from,
wide receiver core.
Who does he play for again?
Dallas.
What, Deuce Vaughn?
Yeah.
We get the little guy?
Yeah.
Itty bitty Deuce.
Oh, man. I got to get some tickets.
I'll go to a Cowboys game. We should
I've
all
not
go.
been to Jerry World. I'd
I've
like
been
to
a
go.
couple times.
I'd
Let's
love to
go.
go. Yeah, let's go.
I know friends with
Start saving up for the parking.
season seats too.
Or
man.
it's like $100 for that standing section.
Let's make that a thing though, for real.
Yeah,
This
I'm
year,
down.
Let's go to a Cowboys.
I'm
game.
down.
We must
I'll
know
wear the other
somebody
team's
that can help
jersey.
us.
I'll start following.
All right.
Thank
Thanks,
you
man.
very
Thanks
much
for your
Sawyer
insight.
Stoll.
I didn't even know when I asked you about football.
A can of worms right there.
Yeah, I had no idea. But, man, we may utilize you throughout the year.
Oh, would love to. I'll give people good picks on who they should, gamble on. I'm not responsible when you lose your kid's college fund, but I know how to pick them for the most part. God, Deuce is so fast.
And nobody wants to hurt him, I think. I think you're not going to tackle
People
that
are
guy,
worried
so-
about the number 1 draft pick, Bryce Young. He was the quarterback.
He's with Carolina. I
He's
know
with
that.
Carolina, and he is
He
a
did not
small
look good.
man.
He is small.
And then that offensive line is horrible. So people are like, what's going to happen when a 300-pound man falls on him? It's like, he's probably going to get hurt.
The Jets dunked on him in preseason.
Yeah, I mean, that offensive line in Carolina looked atrocious.
Yeah.
I don't think Carolina didn't even score in the preseason. That's like one of the first times the team's been blanked in preseason. Usually it's just kind of like all willy-nilly come the fourth. You have high schoolers basically out there playing.
Yeah.
Dudes that are going to get into real estate.
All right, we're gonna have to start a fantasy or something in here. Or I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
got to
what.
do something.
Make
I
it
don't know
exciting for us too that are just standbyers. Thank you, Sawyer Stoll, for coming out.
Thank you, man. Thanks for helping us out again. I don't know what else we can do for you. Sawyer Stull on Venmo. If you got a couple extra, but buy him a lunch, buy him a hamburger or something. Send
Buy
him,
me over on the Cowboys. That's what it really is. Tell me why you think this is. Hey, you know what? That's the Cowboys saying. Hey, this is our year, all right?
Yeah.
follow him on all the social media, and then go see his comedy shows, and we'll give you more information on where you can see Sawyer and how you can help him win the funniest person in Austin this year.
All right.
All
Happy
right?
hump day, everybody.
All right, we'll see you guys later, man. Thanks for joining us. Happy back to school week.